I was talking to him, but he didn't want to talk on the camera. This guy right here. He's from Skid Row, but he brought his own punching bag. See? It's tied out from the tree. And the little bag, ski bag, or whatever you call it. There he is. What's up, you guys? It's Lauren behind the camera. I'm right here in the city of LA, trying to do some cop watch, videotape, record. Let's see what I can get into. Let's see if I can get some good content. Well, here we go. Well, alright, so I'm here at Placito Olvera in downtown LA. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of it. Same old scenery, downtown scenery. There's an event. I'm gonna go inside there, but first, that right there is supposed to be the oldest church in LA. I'm gonna go inside. Take a little look inside. All right, here we go. I brought my bike in here. I hope they don't say anything. It's supposed to be the oldest church in LA. Okay, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the oldest church in Los Angeles.
I traveled today from Denver, Colorado. My name is Tomas Lopez. Yad Ebene, Nyam Betu Washte, Plazo Kamali, Omenteo. I descend and I'm Mexica, Otomi, Diné, Apache, and Chichangu Lakota. My people come from the Burnt Thai Nation. I'm a part of a group, like they said, called the International Indigenous Youth Council. And I want to start by telling all of you young people a story that was gifted to me by some of the elders in Standing Rock. I lived there for 3 months, and I just want everybody to remember this as well. Standing Rock and the fight that happened there is not over. Those young people that are from that community and those people that are from that community are still there today, fighting against that pipeline for the water of millions of people downstream. So I want to share this story with you. And it's a story of the black snake in the 7th generation. It was prophesized 7 generations ago, before white settlers got lost and landed on Turtle Island. We were prophesized that one day a black snake would come to the land, that this black snake would poison the land, the earth, the water, the fire, and the 4 winds. But not only would it poison our sources of life, it would also poison our people, our youth, our minds, our hearts, our spirits. But that it would be the 7th generation that would step up and bring back the medicine to the people and unite the 7 generations that came before them to be the tip of the spear to kill the black snake. I'm honored to tell each and every one of you young people listening today that we're living that prophecy now. That the 7th generation is here. That each and every one of you was prophesied about. You were prayed for. Your people put down tobacco and prayers and cornmeal, any way that they could so that you could remember where you came from. They knew what was going to happen. They knew that we were going to be in this position, but they knew that it would be these young people that were going to change things. Make no mistake, it's not a coincidence that black and brown people are the same color as Ushimaka, Mother Earth. We have an obligation as people of this earth to protect her, as she has done for us for millions of years. I want to thank you all for being here and stepping up. I want you, every time that you come into these places, I want you to remember all of those black and brown people that died for all of this to exist.
Alright, you guys, let's go inside the Museum of Social Justice. See if you guys like it. Here we go. Let's go inside. This is a Museum of Social Justice in city of LA, downtown, by Olvera Street. Here we go. Who is these people right here? Salvadorians? Estás tú, chavarrita, siempre pensando acá en los cohetes y los rifles. You don't mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Okay, can you give me a little bit of information about the museum?
Sure. This museum actually opened in 2012.
Yes.
And it was a result of a decision between the church and the city of Los Angeles. The lease ran up on the church, and the city was going to take it away. And to make a very long story short,
Make it long, sorry.
well, basically they were locked out of their church, and they fought to get it back. And the compromise that they made was that if they were to open a nonprofit for the city of Los Angeles, they could keep their building and keep their lease. And this museum was the nonprofit that they came up with. So we're relatively new, but the reason why it's a museum of social justice is because the basis of the Methodist belief is about social justice issues, and so we don't promote the church at all or their history. However, it's because of that idea that we're the museum of social justice.
Okay.
And so what we try to do is tell the stories of people that come to Los Angeles that we don't necessarily hear about, but they fight for their for their rights and things like that, but they're not necessarily known stories. And this one in particular is related to, issues of today's immigration because a lot of it has to do with the Central American wars that happened in the 80s, and it's kind of continuation.
Yes.
And so that's what this exhibit's about. But we've done other ones that specifically deal with Los Angeles, like the civil rights movement in Los Angeles, or the Chicano movement in Los Angeles.
Are you into the civil rights movement?
Yes.
Yes, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got really involved with the Chicano movement history because there was someone I was working with who was part of the moratorium in 1969, and he was wanting to put an exhibit together for Cal State LA, and so I was doing the research for him, and I became just obsessed and interested in just how much happened here in Los Angeles that I didn't know about, and so.
Are you the kind of a person that goes and protests and stuff like that, or not?
I haven't, but that's not because I don't want to.
Right.
It's usually just because I don't know what's going on, because I'm in school most
Right.
of the time, and so like I feel like kind of embarrassed that I haven't, but I totally would, absolutely.
You just gotta be there just for support.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's important, and what's been really cool is this museum. We sometimes have the upstairs open at the same time, so people
Yes.
can go in the church and look around.
Right.
And right after the inauguration of the president, when we had all these marches and protests
yeah.
and things, they're all happening right here. And so it felt like I was a part of it, even though I was supposed to be a volunteer for the church. Like I was out there taking pictures of the people with their signs.
Okay.
And it was great. Yeah.
Are you into photography too, or?
I am, but I'm not like professional.
Really?
Yeah.
Are these professional? Yeah.
They were taken by photojournalists
Yeah.
who went down there in the 70s and 80s to the Central American Triangle to report on what was going on. And he actually passed away on assignment. I believe the story is that he drove over a landmine.
Okay. Is that El Salvador or?
It's El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Guatemala.
Okay. That was like 70s, I think 70s. 70s and 80s, yes. Okay, so I can go upstairs. Upstairs over there?
Yeah, either one of these will take you outside.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It is not our obligation to you. It's events like this that are being planned by Black and brown women. Events like this that are going to lead us and propel us into the next generation. They gave us the name Generation Z because they assumed that we would be the last generation to live in the way that we have for the past 300 years of American history. But I don't believe that. I look at these young people and I'm inspired by them. I understand what we have to do to change what we need to change. And I see it in my niece's eyes. I see it in my baby cousin who was just born. I see it and I think about it when I think of all of our missing and murdered Indigenous and Black women. We are not going to be the last generation. And I'm very honored to stand here today, not as a leader, not as an icon, but as your teammate, as your partner, as your brother. We are all equal and we cannot be putting people on pedestals. This is not a movement that can afford selfish.
got right here the old firehouse. It's going inside. How old is this? How old is it?
1884, so it's over 130 years old.
138 years old?
Yeah. So it is for 13 years.
13 years? I thought it was supposed to be closed. Was it closed, or you guys only open on Sundays?
No, we're open Tuesday through Sunday.
Oh, is that right?
Only closed Mondays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
10 to 3.
Yes. How long you been working here?
Well, I actually work in 6 museums.
Okay.
They all change different museums.
All right.
So it's hard to say how many here, how many
Exactly.
over there. Yeah.
All right.
It's just that when you're in one, you think of the other one.
Exactly. Yeah. All right then. Thank you. The old bell. It's an old one right here, huh? Oh, she got all the helmets. Do you know a history of this one right here?
Well, it dates back to the 1800s. That's all I know.
1800s?
Yes.
Right.
So it's about the time period.
Okay. So thank you.
To the ground so that our new generation and our next generation can step forward and build a world that is inclusive and loving and powerful and brings all people of all walks of life together in a good way so we can walk as one people. I'm gonna sing a really quick song here, and this song talks about the people. It's Unshimaka Yohaniapo Mini Wichoni Wakayelo. Mother Earth, she has sacred water, and water is her blood of life.